the greed of those who want immediate, quick gain, even if their entire environment is destroyed and made inhabitable for them and generations to come. Just give us the quick cash. Now, if you have any alarm to raise, or if you have the direct phone number of Daily Alakori's army, the mines marshals, you better call them now. I won't call them. I will show you. Call them now and tell them that it on the sup. Here.
This is what is happening in Benue. This is the level the Chinese people are raping our economy here in Kwande. And this is on daily basis. This happens on daily basis. What they are taking outside, nobody is aware yet. Because there's nobody to check what they are conveying out, what they are carrying out, and where they are selling it, and the value of what they are carrying. The entire state is just looking at these people and what they are doing. This is the level the Chinese people are raping our economy on daily basis. This is what they pick out of only Kwande local government on hourly basis. And nobody is looking at this. We don't even know the value of what they are carrying out of this place. We don't know the content of what they are carrying because they did not allow anybody to take analysis of the natural resources they are taking out of Kwande local government. And this is so appalling. It's so alarming that they are doing this on daily basis. Taking this to China on daily basis. This is what is happening in Benue. This is the Chinese people conveying mineral resources from Benue State, Kwande local government, down to Lagos, exporting this on daily basis. There are more than 30 to 40 trailers coming out of only Kwande local government on daily basis. This is what is happening, and the government needs to be aware, and we need to know the content of what they are carrying out of this place. This is so terrible. This is terrible. They have more than 20 trucks just this morning in Ediko market today conveying this on daily basis out of this local government. This is what is happening. This is what is happening. I think Benue people who are enlightened are supposed to be aware of this, because what is happening here is beyond what you are seeing.
You will never see anywhere in any part of the world that you will see a black man or Africans extracting or exploiting mineral resources from China, America. Do you know that America is one of the most highly endowed countries in the world that has all of the resources, mineral resources in the world, is present in America, including rare ones that researchers are going to the end of the world to look for. They are there in America. But they've made it laws that there are some, nobody must ever touch them for the next 1,000 years, or been 1 million years, I don't know. There are those that they will say they are controlled explorations for certain reasons, this and that reason. But the rest of the world, you will see American explorers, you will see Chinese, you will see all of these people everywhere. You will never see Africans anywhere doing same, although we know the history behind that. But come on, this is 2024. Nigeria shouldn't just be like, Nigeria is not a country like Zambia. Sorry, Jerry, my dear brothers from Zambia. No, I don't mean to take a dig at you. Even though Nigeria is a giant, like, it's not a giant, okay, it's a crippled one, all right? I'm just trying to use the context of, listen, we are not a country like Zambia, what do you call it, South Africa, what else there? Like, talking about size here, we're talking about a country of 200 million people, right? Okay, I'm not sure if that is true, because I'm one of those that believes that are Nigerians really 200 million, or is that just part of the figment of our imagination, or our number problem, because Nigerians have number problem? I'll talk about that soon, but let me answer this call. Hello there. Right. I think I have lost that caller, so let's push that on. Like you expect some level of respect, but it seems no fear. Nigeria has no government. There seems no border, no nothing. It's a place where everything goes. You just need to pay the right price to the right people, and you have your way. Here, hello.
Nothing. It's a place where
Hello there. Can you hear me?
Hello? How you doing?
Good morning, or how you doing, Baba?
Yeah, we thank God. Sorry, I cut in on your discussion.
No, you didn't. It was pretty much like an open convo anyway. So I would take calls and then I would get it interrupted, and yeah, it's all right. How are you?
Okay, very good, very good. It's 11 a.m. on this side of town,
I know.
so very quick one. Um, I was just, you touched on a little bit of that thing that happened in Baltimore. The ship that rammed into the bridge and then the whole bridge collapsed.
Right.
I was watching, I watched some videos on that, and I was just imagining to myself, assuming say this kind of thing happen for Nigeria, how far,
Ah,
you know, how far?
do you know that when
Like,
I first saw that clip, I saw cars, truck moving on that bridge, right? So it was later they now
yeah,
came with the report and said, well, there were really no traffic, okay? And those who
mm,
actually plunged into the water, into that river, right, from the bridge, they are
mm,
majorly workers on the bridge who were walking. And moreover, it was actually like a 1 a.m. in the morning, so less traffic or almost to no traffic. So if there are people who
mm,
died, they will be part of those workers they are yet to find. And I am like, all of this, right? If it was Niger, hi, number one,
mm,
you will never know the number of people present on that bridge that time. So if they tell you that
exactly,
2 people died, just know that about 20 people have died.
it's normal. You
I
know,
saw it, Baba.
it, it was terrible. Honestly, it was terrible. I was just, going through the thing in my head and just wondering. Is it NEMA? Do we have any that thing they call NEMA there? They work, they work.
Emma.
Is it fire? They work, they work. As in nothing. And a week meal. Yesterday again, I was very proud when you showed us that Senegalese president and the vice speaking. Honestly, it was a pride. It just instilled a lot of pride in me when I was watching. Say, young man, at least the guy is senior me by a couple of years, but it just gives the idea
The
that
guy
there's
face
possibility
show,
here.
he should shine as a talker. He spoke
You know,
clearly.
you
Everybody
know,
can hear
you
what
know.
he had to say, what he was saying. And they're like symbolic
Yeah,
too, you know? Like you have
yeah.
people with that young mind leading their country and trying to, Baba, as a young person, you'll be proud. I was sort of moved.
Very proud. I was very, very proud. So there is still that possibility within Africa. So what it just implies, Nana, be say they will definitely leave Nigeria behind. That one, now for sure.
It's happening.
That one, there's no two ways about it. We will be left behind
Yeah, no,
if
it's
we
happening.
still have these nonsense people in power. And what is even more annoying, I see, these guys are 40 or thereabouts. This our man picking where their children they follow them up and down. They are at least within the same kind of age range.
And now,
How as in they know they think.
Yinka is 46. She is 39, 40. I mean, sorry, I think she is 39, 40 now as well. Who else is there too? I mean, they said about their papa, they teach them how leadership work. That's why they follow them everywhere.
You can see that one. Yes, look at what
Even their papa will know where in day or why in day
you
where in day, right? Is the one who is going to now teach them diploma. Come on, like Nigeria is unreal.
God damn it. It's unfortunate. So honestly, it's really unfortunate because you look at it, you think there is no hope. So what it now implies is that we shouldn't now be waiting for people, these septuagenarians and so on, to really save the country. We need to move well beyond that. Even Obi themselves, even though, yes, he represents a kind of symbol, but for me, I would say it's preferable we have people who are much younger, because see the kind of verb, that guy was using to talk when he was addressing France. He not even send.
Was very clear. His words were clear, and he told them, he said, listen, what
exactly.
our fathers settled for, we won't. We won't. That means,
innocent.
If you want to continue to deal with Africa, you would have to come up with a different deal and on our own terms. And that time is coming, I believe.
It didn't seem like he flinched. Like they looked them eyeball to eyeball. They talk Amasibi. Not be our own way. When like, okay, I remember when Buhari visited them.
Continue, Baba.
They talk finish. He say, we want to thank you for this. We want to. It just seems we always make ourselves servants towards those guys. That's just what it implies. About the thing, it tires me. And then the other part that pisses me off with the whole Nigerian politics as a whole is all the propaganda. I mean, you get where you go reach. You say now.
CBA own, it be like propaganda on steroid. If you oppose Lasson, you must be bad belly. If you ask any questions, this is no clear. Let's shut up your mouth. Let us be happy for now. Really?
And the guy can't did the Cardo. He can't did the talk saying that if there are other people that we are possibly owing, it just seemed like he was going around it. For God's sake, you are addressing a country as the major person in the CBN of your country. You should be talking with facts. What you talk supposed to be clear.
And now
I say it may be or possible. Come on.
About there, no way.
Brother, I don't.
Share you get.
I don't tire.
So that,
I don't tire.
You see, so that if this whole thing right now, they have the impression, mind you, they have the impression they are telling themselves that this thing, it will force some people to bring out their dollars, okay? And if they can bring out their dollars, they all come back into our hands and we can have more to actually work with. So let's keep pushing that propaganda. Okay, let's keep pushing it and see if some of them will bring their dollars out.
And then you get free singers. We
economy. Share you get. None of this is going to, by any means, help your economy. That will then help your currency, and in the return also help you change your standard of living. None of this will do that, Baba. But they know what they do. They do.
Exactly. Because if all these policy things with this guy they talk, if the common man at home cannot see a direct improvement on his life, or cannot see that, okay, today he has to spend maybe 10 or 20 or 30 naira less, or 100 naira less than what he's spending before, then what then is the new policy being brought into place? What then is it doing?
Giving yourself
what is it doing?
Baba,
the propaganda
and now you see last year 2023, sometimes in April, I think that was when the Russia this thing was still at the highest. Okay, so our gas company and then Scottish Gas, Scottish Power, they sent us letters and they specifically told us that, see, your gas is going to go up by this price. Your electricity is going to go up by this price. It was clear, so we knew what was coming. And we were all fuming. Now, early this year, apart from that, the government now said we are going to be giving you 60 pounds. When they told us how much will go up, they said they will give us 60 pounds for the next 6 months. So that simply means that government on their own, they were going to give us, about, what do you call it? 600 and something or so. I'm sorry, just about 400 or so pounds anyway, from that increase. However, so the moment the things changed again, they sent us a letter and said, the government has stopped the 60 pounds. And in fact, your gas and electricity will not go up again. It's going to go down by this price. It is still an cost on our part, but this year, they had to say that I am going to save over 800 pounds. Because inflation has fallen in the UK. The price and the cost of living is also falling down. Price of things are reducing here and there. On my gas and electricity alone, I'm going to save 863 or so pounds this year. And they told me already, I have not started giving them the money. Yeah. What they mean is that from what I'm going to pay them this year, instead of paying them 800 pounds more, that would be for me. About 800 pounds in a year, that's a lot of money if it's in my pockets. Yeah. These guys cannot tell you what they will save through the any policy change or otherwise. You know, for example, if they say inflation has risen to 30-something pounds now, okay, officially. Yeah. So they should be able to now tell people that, listen, your standard of living is going to dwindle by so percentage. For example, the cost of buying food, you may not be buying as you used to buy anymore. This is why, okay? You may not be able to afford this and that anymore the way you used to. This is why. Now, that's what their estimates should be for, so that people can then begin to know what they are losing. So when things change again, they can know what they will gain, and they can weigh all this up and then say, central bank, well done. But Nigeria don't get anything like that. Now, one-way traffic, anywhere belly face. Sure, you get nothing. And it's so
they're not rate us, you know. Just it. They're not rate us, you know, because
anybody,
it's just that whatever is brought out, we just swallow. Okay, we complain. Oh, I don't like this thing, and then we go to sleep.
Yes,
that has been, you know, that has been.
Thank God. Make God just save us. Make God just kind of save us, sharp. Then you go to sleep.
My brother, this one, it tire me. Propaganda, it don't.
We will keep pointing it out. No amount of gaslighting will make us sound, oh, I don't want them to think I am enemy of their distance. So maybe I should just let them enjoy their propaganda. Listen, what will backfire out of this? God damn it, man. Okay. Over. I'll take another one.
One more thing. One more thing before I go. Yeah. You know, say this propaganda thing. You know, say the first. I don't know whether the first how many days where this madman and his brother enter. What's his name? Buhari and then Pastor Ruga. I don't know how long it took. They're going to tell us, say, Boko Haram has been technically defeated. I don't know whether you remember that or
Baba, a few months now, you don't forget. They started saying, remember that in July, it was raining. And they were talking about the body language. It all started with body language, remember? He hasn't done anything, no. There is nothing like, okay, military, this or nothing, no. But suddenly, the whole attack, the whole thing, everything just... And the Buhari idiots, the Buharidins, they said the terrorists only just smell the body language of Buhari. So by September that year, 2015, now from December 2015, they tell us, say, Boko Haram is technically defeated. That's what they first started, technically. And then Boko Haram struck in February 2016. And they said Boko Haram are now cowards who can only attack just fringes. Now the story be that.
Yeah, exactly.
And they continue to tell themselves, said, and Boko Haram is defeated. They can no longer come to Abuja. They can no longer come to Keneko. Yet Boko Haram kidnapped more school children under this Olori Brukus, my brother. They did.
God damn it.
They did. And every time they kidnap, they will tell us not to react anyhow, so that we don't give the terrorists mileage. Every time we condemn government, we are giving the terrorists backing.
Now, one of the things will make me dislike Pastor Ruga. He was the one pushing it now. He technically defeated.
And now he has a team of these guys where they run the propaganda social media for Abuja now. I remember now. Pastor Ruga, he paid them. And now. But they gaslight us. People will tell us, say, Jonathan, useless that. They don't finish Nigeria because of Chibok.
When they call us willing willers.
They call us rubbish. Willing willers. They call us enemy of Nigeria who celebrate bad news about Nigeria. For picking up and talking about all these things. They say, instead of us to pray for government, we are ready to condemn them. I say, we from where to where? We thought we are. I said, no, you're enemy.
Wow.
Here we are today, Baba.
It's unfortunate. Baba, make I free you so that you go feel answer all that people call. Thanks so much. It's Walter calling, by the way.
God bless you, Baba. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, you have
take care. I appreciate it.
So great. I kind of have another caller. So let me take that before I say what I want to say. Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Baba.
Sir.
It's a very good deal. We be locals. Back in the days when we call, we get you easily. But Baba, due to your good works, you've grown bigger and bigger, and may you continue to grow bigger. So getting you now is like winning a lottery. So I don't win lottery. I'm based in Scotland,
I
bro.
think it is pretty much like it makes it worth it. You get what I mean? I like to say,
Yeah.
I actually need to get on and say something. And then when you see the effort of getting through, right, you will be like, well, it's worth it. Because last time,
make the best and also make the best out of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you now build value into it. May I just tell all of you, sure you get. Before, right, on my Eagles Diary Political, people will just react in the comments and they are okay. But later we brought in phone calls and all of that, which means you can even add your voice as it is. And over time, it became something that a lot of you will be there and be like, I need to call in. And sometimes it takes months. So then we begin to see the value in it. Oh man, it's so busy. If you manage to get through, use your time well and all that. So now build the value. And
that is life. Say, let me make it a lot easier. Say people like Wizkid, them, this is gonna be funny. Davido. They had neighbors, they had people that met them one-on-one. But when they grow bigger now, trust me, those people, by the time, I tell you, by the time they beat security, beat policeman self, to even wait.
They can't do their presence. I say, you
will
see that so I understand.
So my brother, big up. Let me go straight to what I've got to say.
Go for it.
God, I'm so confused because I didn't know I was gonna get you.
Well,
my brother,
you don't be confused. There's something you wanted to say, and then you have a lot of things you want to say as well. You know what I do in that situation? I just remember one, and I start from there. Others
there is something very important I've been meaning to say. Say Igbo and Yorubas, we get our clash from back in the day.
I know.
But I am one of the very lucky ones that was born in Lagos. I mean, I'm in my early 50s, bro. I know be Peking. So luckily for me, you can imagine if the first music I still have in my life as a human being are board members, Ebenezer Obey. So
board members.
My teaching, Ajala traveled all over the world.
Ajala traveled
all over the world.
Ajala traveled all over the world.
My Peking godfather, Yoruba boy based in Bolton, So what I really want to say is each time, no matter how bad the clash day between Igbos and Yorubas, personally, if I want to insult Yoruba person for my mind, my mouth, they always twist. Because there are some people I'll just think of. And I can't insult back. Because that's not really the way it is. There are good people out there too that, know the good people over this side. So you can't because of...
we saw our rivalry as a healthy rivalry back then.
It was very healthy, but now, illiteracy. Do you know I went to school near your village?
Yeah.
I go to school for Elisha Remo now.
Right.
When you cross the road, you have a canal. You get the best suya in the world in Shagamu, which is just like 20 minutes drive.
That's right.
Huh? You go over, you see Ikperu. Ikperu is just how many minutes from there?
It's all similar. Just cross the Shagamu Benin Expressway, which is Shagamu. You just cross that to the other side. That's you going to Elisha, the Peru, and all of that, just from Ikene.
A quick example. The Igbo man, the average Igbo man thinks the Yoruba man is a coward. But guess what?
What?
Each time I hear that thing, you know who they call my mind, knock out that stupid theory?
Who?
Fella. Fella. Will anybody call Fella a coward?
Like seriously, would anyone
exactly? And where is he from? For crying out loud, no be Yoruba man. The only thing fella didn't do in his lifetime was to carry arms. Person will carry coffin, go to them when military was in government.
Mama coffin, go drop am for we're supposed to be like Aso Rock of that era, Dodon Barracks.
Don't get
like Aso Rock of today.
Are you telling me?
You know the place where you feel just go anyhow. The guy enter the place.
So you're now telling me that Yoruba man is a coward? Eh? Are you telling me that Yoruba man is a coward?
Where people love to say things to hurt themselves.
My brother,
I will
and listen,
you more than what you say that will hurt me. And
my brother, keep on doing what you're doing, because the moment we two get love for each other and realize our worth,
yes,
we are done. That country has to divide, bro. No matter any magic, even put P2B there. The mafia is too tight. The mafia is too tight. It just has to be broken and starting all over again.
God bless you.
That is the only solution. If you like, go and bring the best economists, Okonjo-Iweala, this one, that one, this one,
for 6
months. Nothing.
And 6 months, one stoner.
And in Nigeria, brother, anything statistics or records is just blah blah dash, is rubbish. Anything where they say